Alabama's opioid crisis is among the worst in the nation. This includes the country's highest rate of opioid prescriptions in Alabama's 4th congressional district. That's according to the American Journal of Public Health. District 4 stretches from north of Muscle Shoals to parts of Tuscaloosa, east to Gadsden and Fort Payne. I spoke with both candidates about the specific steps needed to address this epidemic. This race features incumbent GOP Congressman Robert Aderholt up against Democratic nominee Lee Aumann. First up, Congressman Aderholt, who says federal lawmakers are addressing the opioid abuse issue on all fronts, not just in Alabama, but all across the country.
There are some issues and Congress needs to address them. We need to find ways for drug treatment. We need to make sure that physicians are not just dealing out these prescriptions just to make money. And so that's why we've got the funding has been put forward by Congress to try to address these issues. And so we're very much in support of those programs because opioid is a crisis in this country and it will continue to be unless we try to resolve it.
In terms of how to better regulate the overprescription of opioids.
We do have some physicians in this country that is really overprescribing, and we need to really find out a way, and we need to make sure that those are monitored better. You know, if someone needs some type of opioid for some kind of illness they have or some kind of pain, you know, we need to make sure that that is for a certain amount of time and they're on a prescription, but they're not allowed to get back on that prescription or get a refill until the doctor signs off on it.
Democratic nominee Lee Aumann says he wants the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program, or PDMP, to be expanded.
We need to take this infrastructure for success that we already have with these 49 PDMPs, and we need to expand that to a national level and create a national prescription drug monitoring program, which would just be a database. It wouldn't infringe on anyone's privacy because it would only be for the doctors to keep track of their patients and what prescriptions had been written to them. And if we did that, and if we did two important mandates in that system, if we required doctors to check this database before they wrote a prescription, and if we, number two, required them to update that database in real time as soon as a patient left, I think we would see drastic rates in decreases in rates of doctor shopping.
Aumann says that is just one piece of addressing this epidemic.
We need to do three things. We need to focus on reducing the amount of prescriptions that are written. We need to focus on helping those who are at risk of addiction or are already addicted. And we need to try to prevent overdose and overdose-related deaths.
And you can hear much more from both of these candidates right now on the WVTM 13 app and WVTM13.com.